Hi, I'm Nikki Lechniak, and welcome to this episode of the 502 Report. It's a deal that spent years in the planning stages, and now the Center City development is coming to downtown Louisville.
Today, we're not here to talk about a plan. We're not here for discussions. This is a reality, and we're going to make this happen.
A new hotel, apartments, and grocery store are coming to downtown Louisville with the help of some state and local funding.
Each component will make 4th Street Live and the downtown as a whole stronger, and will set the stage for continued additional and additive growth throughout the city.
Omni Hotels will build a 600-room four-diamond hotel, and the Cordish companies will build 200 apartments next door. As part of the project, there will be 44,000 square feet of retail space, much of that earmarked for an upscale grocery store.
We are incredibly proud to have played a role in the ongoing revitalization of downtown, and we are fully committed, in partnership with the city, state, and Omni, to develop a best-in-class apartment building and grocery store that the entire community will be proud of.
The total cost of the project I mentioned is $261 million. It's about the same percentage in terms of public and private money as the Marriott deal was. So 51%, or $135 million of the 261 comes directly from private equity, $105 million in cash from Omni, and $30 million from Cordish. The state is contributing $90.5 million, or about 35% of the project, through the form of tax rebates through the TIF zone, and the city is contributing $35.5 million, or about 14% of the total project. Now, of that $35 million, roughly $17 million is the value of the land, which the city purchased years ago, and as you all know, has been sitting over there vacant and ready to go, and about $17 million, which is going into the construction of a parking garage.
Construction is expected to start in 2015.
After the results of a recent audit showed room for improvement, the Louisville Metro Sewer District and Water Company are now starting the process of consolidation.
Our work among the two executive teams was basically not to determine whether to do it. Our objective was to determine how best to do it.
The Louisville Water Company and Metropolitan Sewer District, or MSD, will be sharing services and some employees to help save taxpayer dollars.
What we will be doing is bringing in the best practices from across the country with respect to water and wastewater, and we will begin to compare ourselves and look, how do we compare to the best in the business? And where there is a gap, we will begin to close that gap.
And here's more news from Louisville Metro.
1, 2, 3, cut the way.
The city's very first pumping station on River Road has been renovated and now includes the Waterworks Museum.
We have quite a few pieces of the original Waterworks system. We have film, we have archives, and we think that our staff, along with our partners, have done a tremendous job in preserving and in presenting that history. It's a great story of history, but it's also a great story of innovation.
The museum is the result of Louisville Water Company's education programming, which reaches more than 50,000 people each year. The museum is open to the public Wednesday through Sunday. Admission to the museum ranges from $3 to $5 and is free for students and members of the military. There are still troops serving in far reaches of Iraq and Afghanistan who don't have access to basic hygiene items like toothpaste or eye drops.
This is a way that we can say thank you to those men and women who do this for us.
Madonna Flood has been holding a special drive to help collect these items for soldiers.
They've had a rough day in the field, and you get something from home. It's not from anybody you really know, but it just matters that somebody cared enough to send that package to you.
Councilwoman Flood encourages everyone who's able to either give a cash donation or items such as Q-tips, body wash, and deodorant. A full list of items and donation locations is available by calling 574-1124 or online at louisvilleky.gov/Metro Council.
We're all put on the face of the earth to help people, so how can we bring that to life as a city? And one of the ways we can do that, obviously, is through service work.
Local community members and officials gathered to announce plans for this year's Give-A-Day Week of Service from April 12th to the 20th.
We're going to go for another world record. JCPS is again stepping up in a big way. Last year they had 54,000 volunteers. They're our largest source of volunteers every year. We use Give-A-Day to start off the Kentucky Derby Festival week. Mike Berry and his team are great partners with that. They've already had about 3,000 volunteers that are ready to go during Give a Day week at the same time. So it's a wonderful time to bring the community together.
And this year, there will be new events to volunteer for, like Build-A-Bed, when volunteers will build up to 200 beds for homeless JCPS students.
It's harder for kids to learn when they don't really have a good, solid place to call their own and to sleep at night. All of these schools that have a lot of homeless, the kids that don't have stability in their lives, this bed is going to mean a lot to them, and Metro Council is very happy to support that.
If you or someone you know would like to get involved, go to mygiveaday.com to find a Give a Day project with an area nonprofit. A new tenant will be leasing space in the Nucleus building downtown on Market Street. ElderServe, a nonprofit serving seniors in the community, will move its headquarters from Dosker Manor to the Nucleus. The agency will have a reception area on the first floor as well as office space on the second.
This is just the beginning of a time of exciting growth and development for ElderServe. And you know what? It comes at just the right time because seniors are expected to continue to be the fastest growing segment of this community.
ElderServe staff will join a variety of other health-related businesses in the building and should begin moving into its new offices this September.
When I was hearing the list of so many people who've become involved in helping ElderServe come in here, it really is enormously inspiring. And it's once again that idea of what we as a community are able to do when we come together to do that.
Louisville is now a forward, next-generation learning community, part of the network transforming high school students into college and career-ready employees. JCPS and its 15 five-star schools will work with the program to improve graduation rates and set students on a career track by 2016.
Students are going to learn more because it's relevant. Graduation and beyond, they're going to actually see what's beyond the halls of a school. And they're also going to be supported by wonderful community members. So we will ensure that there's targeted professional development for teachers and increased experiential hands-on learning for students.
The Forward NGL Community Designation comes with $100,000 in grant money to help fund and support the program. Local officials now have an idea of the progress of the new Southwest Regional Library, thanks to a recent tour of the new 40,000 square foot facility on Dixie Highway.
Shows the type of work that the mayor's administration has been working with us to do in such a new day and age. And I think it reciprocates throughout the district. I mean, not only do we have the new library, then you see restaurants and things located nearby. And I think it's going to mean a lot to the residents to be able to come have something so fantastic right down the street.
The space is one of 3 new regional libraries included in Louisville Free Public Library's master plan. The new Green Library includes cutting-edge technology, community space, and a large children's area.
We have overhead roof deck of about 40% of the building, maybe 50% of the building. We have another half a building yet to go. So this is going to be a very large library, a very impressive structure.
The Fairdale Library is becoming a small regional library, bringing in folks from Valley Station, Auburndale, Okolona, those kinds of areas. So I feel like this library, once it's built, it's just going to bring people from all over the place.
The Southwest Regional Library is expected to open this summer. A new comprehensive plan unveiled by the mayor and director of the city's health department offers some ideas to help improve the health of Louisville's residents. The 59-page Healthy Louisville 2020 report contains data on the city's healthy statistics and concrete plans of action to address these problems, like a ban on e-cigarettes and hookah smoking for minors.
When you look at some of the activities in there, status quo is not going to get this thing done. We need concerted action by many people and many of our great partners in the city and individual effort, obviously, to achieve these goals.
Decreasing smoking for residents and infant mortality rates and increasing the amount of Louisvillians with health insurance are also included in the plan. A beautiful new 350-seat theater and dance studio is now available for PRP high school students in the Performing Arts program.
In 2009, Pleasure Ridge Park High School adopted its new 5-star career theme, Communications, Media, and the Arts. The idea is that every student at PRP would be touched by one of these industries prior to graduation. Pleasure Ridge Park has enthusiastically embraced this theme, and all the programs here are poised to take off.
Minutes ago I met you and we murmured our how do you do.
A sample of the students' art, music, dance, and dramatic performances was available for audiences on the theater's opening day.
Your dedication to these students and to pursuing the arts, particularly at a time when resources are getting scarcer, is vital to continuing the extraordinary arts culture in our community. Whether you're an aspiring actor, director, stagehand, dancer, musician, or conductor, every great artist needs the tools to explore their craft.
The $4.7 million project is part of the school's 5-star communications, media, and arts professional career theme, which aims to give students real-world experience in the classroom and with local businesses to prepare them for college and beyond.
Thanks for joining me on this episode of the 502 Report. Until next time, take care.